dark and stormy night, in the clouds, in a dream within a dream.
We use castor oil
I need to keep on top of finances, and they have 22 locations, every one of them right here in South Central PA. That's 100% local to me, and it's banking done my way every day. If this sounds like a great bank to you, learn more now at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Catch the holiday spirit in one of Franklin County's charming communities.
And welcome back, everyone, here to Chambersburg. The Trojans have jumped out to a 2-0 lead tonight. And it is Cedar Cliff with the basketball. And the Colts working it under, and the rebound comes down to Joel Torres, who had the big night last night for Chambersburg. Down to the corner it goes to Seth Browse. Now over on the right side, that is Cade Brindle. And Tyler Collier is going to draw the foul. And we saw that numerous times last night at CD East as Collier able to get fouled underneath. This one not a shooting shot. Torres once, Torres twice, has it rejected. And Trojans unable to get the shot off there. And but he is fouled and will go to the foul line. And here's Torres. And his first one is good.
Torres now with 3 points. He had the first two to start the ball game. Undefeated Trojans trying to get the home crowd going tonight on a Saturday night action.
And the second one is
no
good from Torres. And it's now Cedar Cliff as they take the ball their way. And the travel is called on the Colts' Patrick Wiesling.
Stifling defense by the Trojans. Cedar Cliff having some fits there, and the Trojans will have it under the basket.
So it is Trojans basketball, and this is Cade Brindle. And Brindle will work it over to the right side underneath to Joel Torres. Now back cross court. That is Seth Browse. And Browse, and he'll bounce it over to Torres again. He goes to the basket, misses, and he is fouled. So Torres, for the second time, is fouled, or it's actually an offensive foul on Chambersburg.
Yeah, the coaching staff yelling at the officials on the Cedar Cliff side, wanted that call, and they got it. A little too much aggression there by Torres. Still just a 2-0 lead.
And we're 2.5 minutes into the game, and over now on the left side, and now we're going to get the travel and another turnover as it will go back to the Chambersburg Trojans.
Yeah, a little sloppy on both sides of the court here.
And this is a steal of the basketball. And trying to get up to the basket is 11, who's not on our roster. And it's another bounce pass back. This is Zavorsky. And Zavorsky with a pass underneath. And a loose basketball on the court. Zavorsky gets it back from outside. The shot is no good. And the rebound comes down to Collier, and a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, Collier was fouled, getting that rebound. Back and forth offensive rebounds galore by both teams. This can't get nothing in the basket. Trojans will have it. Third team foul now for the Colts.
And this is Chambersburg with Evan Schreffler with the basketball. And Schreffler will get it to Collier. Back over to Schreffler, down to the corner. That is Cade Brindle. He goes to the basket, and he has the two-pointer. It's Brindle with 2. And the Trojans lead it by a score of 4-0. Cedar Cliff yet to get on the scoreboard, and we're almost halfway through the first quarter. As a shot goes up there, it's off the front of the rim and no good. And the rebound coming down to the Colts underneath to the basket for the two-pointer. That is Justin Gause. So Gause with the 2. And this is Schreffler and Torres and Seth Browse for the 3. And oh, it just goes out. Collier underneath. He's got it, and he's got the foul. Tyler Collier.
Yeah, Collier, the tallest guy on the court, just waiting to get that board off the almost in three-pointer by the Trojans and able to lay it in. Chance for a three-point play.
The old-fashioned three-point play. And here's the first one from Collier, and it is good, or the only one from Collier is good. And the Trojans have built a 7-2 lead with Evan Anderson. And a bounce pass over. It comes back up top to Justin Gause. Working the ball underneath. The shot up, no good. A rebound from Williams to the basket, and the two-pointer for Cade Brindle. And the Trojans have opened it up at 9-2. Trojans got off to a 9-0 lead last night. Then came 7 straight from CD East, and that two-pointer is good. An 11 that I don't have a number for.
Yeah, and he has, I think, both all the points. Good, nice move by him on the left side, laying it in.
See if we can pick that up from Doug Deerdorf here before the night's over. Off of the PA, but again, the roster I had is a lot different than the one that's on the floor. Probably a uniform change since that time. And it's Collier, and now he's going to feed it back out to Brindle. It's all net. Cade Brindle for the 3, and the Trojans have a 12-4 lead. Battle of 2 undefeated teams here tonight. And the pass going over, and back out it comes to Justin Carter. And now the shot up there from outside is no good. Rebound Schreffler and the Chambersburg Trojans. He'll get it to Seth Browse. And it's Browse. And now top of the circle, this is Collier. And he misses it, and Trojans almost got it out, but it's knocked out of bounds there by Schreffler.
Yeah, the starting 5 very aggressive here, giving the Colts all kinds of fits. Only have 4 points on the board, but 1:27 to go. Summer Stars are going to get a breather here as some subs come in.
And the Cedar Cliff Colts with the ball. And the pass over, shot is up off the back of the glass by Patrick Weitzling, no good. And the Colts do have the rebound. And now, and that's a foul. It almost has to be Seth Browse. It'll be a 2-shot foul.
You would think all the money the taxpayers have paid for this court, you got a good sound system.
Yeah, I could not make it out either. So the first one is no good from number 11 of the Colts. That's about all I can tell you here. And the second one is no good, or is good, and it's 12-5. And here's the Trojans with the ball. That's Terrell Williams, and it's Williams. He'll get it to Seth Browse, and Browse double covered, and down it comes. Browse puts it up outside. It is no good. Underneath, that is Coda Heckman for the 2, and it's a 14-5 Trojans lead. As you're looking at the Colts going left to right across your computer screen here tonight, and in for the layup, that's good for 11.
Yeah, I can look it up on the website, Gary, or that's where you got the roster.
I got it off of, it was on Max Preps, if we can find another one. And working it down to the left is Williams again. And this is Collier as the ball is knocked away. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. And a very good one for Chambersburg. After one quarter, it's Cedar Cliff trailing the Trojans. Chambersburg 14, Cedar Cliff 7 on the F&M Trust, the sports network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Supporting their team and the Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford. Eagles fans love its best-in-class payload. Baltimore Raven fans like the F-150's efficiency with best-in-class gas mileage. And Washington fans, well, they love the Keystone Ford price. Steelers fans like defense and the F-150's 5-star crash test rating. Regardless of your team, we've got your truck. We're Keystone Ford, a dealer for you, the people.
Green Village Family Restaurant is a proud supporter of the Chambersburg Trojans. Green Village Family Restaurant is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, homemade soups, and daily specials. Banquet rooms are available. Book your party for the holiday season. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans.
Gary Klein and Mike Berger back here in Chambersburg tonight. We go to the second quarter. Missed shot by the Colts. Rebound comes down to Tyron Williams, and he'll get it to Browse. Back over it comes from outside Brindle, and it misses, no good. And this will be Browse. And Browse, and he'll have the basketball stolen by Justin Gause, and he's up to the basket. Layup is no good, follow-up no good, and Terrell Williams reaches above a couple of Colts defenders to get the basketball.
A little touchy foul there by the Colts, and the Trojans, they talked about at the beginning of the season, they're going to have a deep bench. They're going to keep a lot of energy on that court. And that's what helps the Trojans. They're undefeated thus far, got a nice 14-7 lead, and it's all about energy. What they'll have at the end of this game is going to be key.
And here is Browse. The foul was the first of the night on Justin Gause. And now a bounce pass underneath, and over it comes. And from the baseline, that shot misses from Williams. And a fight for the basketball. And it's going to be Chambersburg ball underneath. And over to the corner. The shot is up there. Three-pointer is good. Coda Heckman for the three. And the Trojans have opened up a 10-point lead against the Colts at 17-7. And that shot is up and no good. The rebound coming down to the Chambersburg Trojans.
Collier putting his arms up in the air, smothering D, getting the turnover.
And you're looking at Cade Brindle with the basketball. And Brindle passing it off. And there's the back out to Brindle. Brindle will feed it to Browse into the corner. Back out it comes to Browse. And to Brindle. Nice pass to Heckman. Off the rim, no good. Williams underneath to put it through. The size of the Chambersburg Trojans has come into play throughout these first 4 games. And the basketball going to be a jump ball. That possession arrow will be to the Colts, the Cedar Cliff Colts. And Colts will inbound it under their own basket. And the shot is no good. There again to get the rebound is Terrell Williams. As they work it to Schreffler, now to the corner. Nice save there from Heckman to keep it from going out. And back out to Schreffler. That's Schreffler you see standing at midcourt. And again to Schreffler. And he'll get it underneath. Bounce pass there to Collier. Back out to Terrell Williams. And it just crawls out. Collier rebound misses. Red this time. The Colts have it.
Second and third chance opportunities unsuccessful for Chambersburg.
And the shot there is no good. Follow-up does come down for Maurice Clark. And he'll have a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Fourth team foul for Chambersburg. Still up by 10.
And that's off the back of the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Tyler Collier. He'll get it to Evan Schreffler. And it's Schreffler now down to the corner. And it's out of bounds.
Decent crowd here for a Saturday night. Last roundup for your Christmas shopping coming to basketball games, not too bad.
No, it's not. Good way to end the day. Only I skipped the Christmas shopping part of it. Over is Cade Brindle. And it's Brindle. And he'll get it back out to Schreffler. And now this is from the top of the circle. That was Tyron Williams. And the rebound down to Collier. He goes to the basket and misses. And the Colts come away with the rebound. 19-9 is the Trojan lead. And we get a travel call, and it'll be Chambersburg basketball. The Colts turn it over again.
And the Colts are lucky for the way the Trojans have been getting those offensive rebounds, but not making those second and third chance opportunities.
And this will be a pass underneath to Brindle, but we got a foul. And it's going to be on the Colts. Trojans to inbound it under their own basket. And back out to Heckman. And now this is Schreffler. Schreffler down the left side to Torres. Joel back in the game. And this is Collier. And to Schreffler.
Nobody wants to shoot it.
And now from the foul line, that shot is up by Tyron Williams, and no good. And the Colts come away with the rebounds. And underneath into the baseline, and we're going to get a foul on the Trojans.
Going to be on Collier.
As Patrick Wiesling will go to the line. And for Collier, that's his second foul of the night. Wiesling at the line, it'll be a 2-shot foul, and he misses the front end of it. Chambersburg will host Carlisle Monday night and travel to State College Wednesday. The Little Lions defeated Harrisburg in overtime last night. Drew Freiberg had 49 points, and the second one is good.
Be lucky to get that as the total points for tonight's game.
That's exactly right. Chambersburg won with 45 last night. And Freiburg had 49. And now we get the whistle and the foul. Their style of play, Chambersburg, tends to lead to a lot of low-scoring games.
As long as they keep their team on the lower end of the scoring, it'll be fine.
And at the line is Tyron Williams. And his first one is no good. And Williams to shoot his second. And that one is no good. And to the basket, that's 11. It's no good.
Both teams can't buy a basket right now.
Yeah, right now it's cold. 19-10 the score. It was 14-7 at the end of the first half, and we've played over 5 minutes of the second quarter. And outside shot, and that misses. It's no good for Noah Bidell. And this will be Mystery 11 dribbling the basketball. There's somewhere on that roster a number change. And over it comes to Gauze. Now the shot is up there, and a three-pointer, and a big three-pointer it is. For
number 2.
And whose name is not on the roster either. It will be Chambersburg to inbound it. And this is Bidell. Bidell will get it to Williams, and he's got the three-pointer. Tyron Williams sinks the three, and the Trojan lead is back to 9 at 22-13. And Justin Carter for the Colts. And over again it comes Carter. And now the shot up from outside misses everything. Follow up underneath is good for Justin Carter. And it's a 7-point game at 22-15.
Nice run by the Colts here. Trojans came out hot in the beginning of the game.
That's Seth Browse in the left corner, and Browse throws it, and Williams is backcourt, and it'll be a turnover, and it'll go to the Colts. Sean Schreffler having a few words with the referee while he's nearing. And he's still having a discussion there. And in underneath, and the underhanded shot is up. It is no good. And the rebound comes down to Schreffler of the Trojans. It's Schreffler, and back over to Tyron Williams. Williams, and the bounce pass underneath, and fight for the loose basketball. A foul is called. It's going to be on Chambersburg.
That's their 6th team foul.
And the Colts bring it their way. That's Weissling with the basketball. He feeds it over to Justin Gauze, who puts the shot up and misses. Trojans rebound it. And immediately a foul is called. And it's on Patrick Weissling, his second. And it's going to send Seth Browse to the line for the Chambersburg Trojans. And for Browse, here with 29 seconds left in the half, it'll be a 1-1, and the first one is good. And Browse at the line. And that's up, and it's no good. Rebound comes down to the Trojans, but they're going to give the ball on a foul to the Cedar Cliff Colts.
Both teams just can't get into a run, and Trojans really fell off their horse here in the second quarter.
Keyshawn Jones with the foul for Chambersburg. And we're down to 15 seconds. 23-15. Colts trying to cut it here as we're down to 6 seconds, but instead they give it back to the Trojans with a shot to add to their lead. And that is the 19th foul on the Colts. The Trojans have 6. Here's Schreffler, and it's out of bounds. We're down to 0.7 of a second. I don't think this is exactly what the Trojans had in mind here.
No.
It's going to be hard to make a shot. You're going to touch it and shoot it. It goes to Browse. He turns around, puts it up, and it's no good. And I believe he did get it off before the buzzer, but it didn't go. It was that kind of fadeaway over in the right corner, and the first half has come to an end here in Chambersburg. Score at Chambersburg 23, Cedar Cliff 16 on the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
So many things to get done this time of year. Don't get me wrong, it's all good, but man, it can get overwhelming, especially the money. That's why I prefer F&M Trust for my banking. F&M Trust has all the mobile and online tools I need to keep on top of finances, and they have 22 locations, every one of them right here in South Central PA. That's 100% local to me, and it's banking done my way every day. If this sounds like a great bank to you, learn more now at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Battery Express and more. And more means batteries for cars, trucks, heavy equipment, boats, ATVs, including computers, laptops, watches, security systems, and dog collars. Battery Express and more. The power that keeps you going. 2364 Warm Spring Road, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Saturday, 8 to 12. Phone 717-331-6996.
Hi, I'm Greg Kennedy, General Manager, Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Due to record-breaking sales the past 3 months, we're bringing back cash for junkers. Push, pull, or drag it in, and you'll receive $34.50 over fair condition KBB minus recondition. If you don't have a junker, no problem. We'll still give you $34.50 over fair condition KBB for your current vehicle. Over $17,000 off a new 2017 Silverado 1500, stock number G2403. 0% financing available in everything, including the redesigned 18 Traverse. Our used vehicle super center with over 2,500 pre-owned available. Over 1,000 new Chevys available. We offer free PA state inspections for everyone. Free service loaners. Free Saturday car washes from 9 to 12. And with the credit doctors Mike and Nate, everybody drives. The lowest prices online at BlazeChevy.com. The price you see is the price you pay. If you don't have a Blaze Alexander logo in the back of your vehicle, you paid too much. This is why we're the area's #1 volume Chevy dealer. By taking deals the other guys won't. Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Find new roads.
Se habla español.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Catch the holiday spirit in one of Franklin County's charming communities. Places like Chambersburg, Greencastle, Mercersburg, Shippensburg, and Waynesboro. Enjoy glistening downtowns, historic house tours, carriage rides, cocoa crawls,
wine walks, boutiques and bazaars, pop-up shops, local artisan wares, and wall after wall of local, regional, and national art. Cumberland Valley Model Railroad Club presents its holiday open house at 440 Nelson Street in Chambersburg, December 10th, 17th, 23rd, 30th.
There are so many things to get done this time of year. Don't get me wrong, it's all good, but man, it can get overwhelming, especially the money. That's why I prefer F&M Trust for my banking. F&M Trust has all the mobile and online tools I need to keep on top of finances, and they have 22 locations, every one of them right here in South Central PA. That's 100% local to me, and it's banking done my way every day. If this sounds like a great bank to you, learn more now at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Battery Express and more. And more means batteries for cars, trucks, heavy equipment, boats, ATVs, including computers, laptops, watches, security systems, and dog collars. Battery Express and more. The power that keeps you going. 2364 Warm Spring Road, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Saturday, 8 to 12. Phone 717-331-6996.
Hi, I'm Greg Kennedy, General Manager, Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Due to record-breaking sales the past 3 months, we're bringing back cash for junkers. Push, pull, or drag it in, and you'll receive $34.50 over fair condition KBB, minus recondition. If you don't have a junker, no problem. We'll still give you $34.50 over fair condition KBB for your current vehicle. Over $17,000 off a new 2017 Silverado 1500, stock number G2403. 0% financing available in everything, including the redesigned 18 Traverse. Our used vehicle super center with over 2,500 pre-owned available. Over 1,000 new Chevys available. We offer free PA state inspections for everyone. Free service loaners. Free Saturday car washes from 9 to 12. And with the credit doctors Mike and Nate, everybody drives. The lowest prices online at BlazeChevy.com. The price you see is the price you pay. If you don't have a Blaze Alexander logo in the back of your vehicle, you paid too much. This is why we're the area's #1 volume Chevy dealer. By taking deals the other guys won't. Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Find new roads.
Se habla español.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Back here at the half, the Chambersburg Trojans lead the Cedar Cliff Colts by a score of 23 to 16. A good first half of basketball for Chambersburg. They put up 23. They had a 23-21 lead at the half last night.
Yeah, I mean, they came out doing good job already against Cedar Cliff in the very beginning. Scored, it was 9-2. And then finally Cedar Cliff got some points on the board. This is a very low scoring half, but it's at this point where it's still just an 8-point lead. We'll see how it's going to go in the first couple minutes of the game here in the second half if Cedar Cliff made some adjustments to the defense of Chambersburg. Collier, he's been the main factor there on the defensive end. He's the tallest guy on both teams, and the problem is Collier on the offensive glass and also for the Trojans, just not getting those second and third opportunities in the score. It could be a much larger lead right now, but they still got an 8-point lead, and we'll see if Cedar Cliff can counterattack. But, you know, Trojans, this is the type of team they're going to have. We talked about it. They're going to be a defensive-minded squad. It's going to be low scoring, and a lot of people's going to touch the basketball. You can tell these first 4 games, it's not just one person they're relying on. It's a whole team effort. And, you know, that's good and bad. I mean, if everybody's kind of cold, you could have some problems. But for the Trojans, it has got to have a team effort all the way through and try to see what they can do the rest of the way.
And we'll be back with the second half after these messages on the Antrim Insurance Halftime Report.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Had an auto accident? It's common to wonder how things could have turned out differently, if only.
No regrets.
If only you had Erie Insurance. With Erie, instead of regrets, you can focus on putting your mishap behind you. With an Erie Rate Lock auto policy, your rate won't take a hit, no matter what. It stays put until you change a car, driver, or address. People who treat you fairly, legendary service, great rates. That's what it means to have seriously good insurance for your auto, home, or business. Erie Insurance. See for yourself why Erie received the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance purchase experience 3 years in a row.
Your Erie agent in Greencastle and Waynesboro is Antrim Insurance Agency. Get a quote at AntrimInspa.com.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Limited to 3 years in Virginia. Other conditions and limitations at ErieInsurance.com. For J.D. Power Award information, go to JDPower.com.
Erie Insurance.
That's the sound of an engine running on the strength of Castrol Edge. This is that same engine in the middle of a hot desert. Now in the cold of the Arctic. Now on a mountain. On a dark and stormy night. In the clouds. In a dream within a dream. We test and perfect Castrol Edge to be its strongest no matter what you put it through. Visit youtube.com/CastrolUSA to see how. Castrol Edge. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
Sites Jet Lube, 1038 Lincoln Way West, Chambersburg. No appointment necessary. Phone 717-267-0257. We use Castrol Oil. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
Gary Klein along with Mike Berger back here at Chambersburg. Darby Sells running the live stream tonight for Mid-Penn Broadcasting. Happy you could join us here from Chambersburg. And the Trojans trying to remain undefeated tonight. They got to hang on for 16 more minutes, and they've got an 8-point lead. And it's Trojans with the basketball as they go left to right this half.
Right away, offensive foul on the Trojans. Looks like it's on Collier.
And it's good to be at a game I can actually see. We were up in the far corner at CD East last night. It was very difficult to see the one basket or any of the corners. And the pass is over to the Colts. And there's 11 to shoot it. It's no good. The one we do not have a number, a name for the number. And there's a pass to Tyron Williams. And there's the underneath. Good play from Cade Brindle. And Brindle I have unofficially at 7 points on the night. As the Colts work it around, the Trojans have a double-digit lead, which may be their largest of the night till now, as that is cut on the three-pointer from Justin Gause. And just like that, it's a 7-point ball game at 25-18.
Yeah, Colts like to look for the three, and if they can make them, they can get in this lead real fast.
And the ball stolen, but a foul is going to be called.
On Collier again.
I was going to say Collier looks like the guilty party by his reaction. And
he's going to have to be taken out.
That's his third foul, I think, or fourth foul. I think he had 4 last night, and now he's got 4 just less than 2 minutes into the second half.
I mean, he's a big catalyst of this club. He's the tallest guy. Now he's out of the game.
Big presence for the Trojans. And the Colts work the basketball. They put up another 3. That'll get you back in a hurry, and that's Justin Gause. And it's a 4-point ball game. It's been cut from 10 to 4 like that. Brindle's no good. And it's going to be called for the charge.
Wow, momentum shift all the way now. Maybe Shriver might want to call a little timeout here.
And he does. There it is. Timeout Chambersburg with the score. Chambersburg 25, Cedar Cliff 21 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Well, back here in Chambersburg as the Trojans, in a matter of seconds, saw their lead go from 10 to 4, and that's one that is up top of the circle, missed and no good, and Tyron Williams is there to get the rebound for the Chambersburg Trojans, and it's Williams now over to the left side. It comes to Schreffler, and back out to Tyron Williams. And this is Schreffler between the circles. And the ball will roll out of bounds.
That's the help when you get those threes. Shooting a couple in a row, draining them, and Trojans, they're just having a hard time putting some points on the board. Well, they have 2 thus far here in the half?
Yes, 25-21. They had 23 at the half. Three-pointer, Brindle, and it's good. Cade Brindle with his second 3 of the night. Brindle was the tip-off tournament MVP in Greencastle last weekend. And going underneath, Gauze, and it rolls out. He'll try again, and there was Tyron Williams to knock it away. Good play from Williams.
Not in my house, and he gets it off the leg, and it goes right to the Trojans. Great play by Williams.
And this is Schreffler with the basketball for Chambersburg. And he'll get it over to Williams. Brindle underneath, it's no good. Gets his own rebound and puts it through. So
Schreffler wanted some contact on that, but Brindle just put on a nice show right here. Big 3, now a nice shot off the glass.
I have Brindle for 10, and there's the 3. That was number 1. Guess what? He's not on the roster. And here's Browse. And at least he's got the wrong uniform number. 2-pointer is good again. That is Cade Brindle. And he is on fire, Cade Brindle. And it's an 8-point ball game. And a travel is going to be called. That is on Gauze. Cedar Cliff Colts turnover.
Yeah, the crowd's getting into it. They like the action. Hitting some shots here. Both teams are building bricks there in the first half, but so far they've been hitting some shots.
And this is Schreffler across midcourt. And Herringer. And they'll have it back out. Browse 3-pointer won't go out of bounds. I think it's off of it's off the Colts, I believe.
Yeah, it's over the back, foul on the Colts. It'll stay right here for the Trojans.
And that foul was on the Colts, number 15, Maurice Clark. And the pass in, shot up, no good. Rebound coming down to the Colts as they'll take it to the other end. And that shot is up there, misses. And there to get the rebound is Tyron Williams. And Brindle, it's good. Cade Brindle. 2, 4, 6, 9, 12, 14. I have him unofficially at 15.
Yeah, great fast break execution by the Trojans.
Last night it was Joel Torres. Tonight, Brindle picking up the points for Chambersburg. And the travel, and here it goes back to the Colts. Or the Trojans, excuse me.
And Collier left there early in the third quarter with that foul trouble, and the team has really stepped up. And we talked about team play. Somebody else has to contribute. And Brindle, he's definitely helped the team as he's going to take a little breather.
10-point lead for the Chambersburg Trojans at 34-24. They led from the outset of this game. They have never trailed. And you hope you could say that at the end of the fourth quarter. It's Browse out on the right side. Browse will come in. He'll put up the baseline jumper. It's no good. Rebound will come down to the Colts and to Maurice Clark. And it'll be the Colts. That is Clark. And underneath it comes for the layup. It is good for Mystery 11. And it is a 34-26 game. Colts continue to hang tough. They have a very good team this year also, the Cedar Cliff Colts, undefeated so far. Wins over Bishop McDevitt, Governor Mifflin, and Mechanicsburg. Three pretty good teams. And that may have taken an extra bounce there, extra step, but it's going to be a foul called.
And the coaching staff are making circular motions with their hands on the Colts side. They thought he took a little too much steps there, but he's going to the free throw line.
He certainly appeared to take an extra step, I'll put it that way, Mike.
Number 23 at the line.
And that's William Harriger. And Harriger sinks it. Trojans up by 9 at 35-26. And the second one on the way for Harriger. And that one is off the back of the glass, no good. Rebound Trojans, Brindle, this time it doesn't go. Colts save it from going out now that's out, and I believe it is out on the Trojans, and it's Colts basketball. So the Colts with the ball, they're down by 9, and the travel, another Colts turnover.
It's good exercise. The ref's been doing that a lot tonight, making those circular motions.
Yes, he has. And a good percentage of those on the Colts. Cedar Cliff High School, Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. Yes.
Trojans played football up there, right, this year?
Yes, they did. They played at Cedar Cliff. First, we've been up there in quite a number of years, but here the last couple of years they've played each other in basketball. And this is Schreffler, Evan Schreffler. Now the pass over, Coda Heckman for the three. It's no good. Rebound Scheffler, and he saves it from going out of bounds. On the baseline and missing the shot is Terrell Williams. And the Trojans still have another chance after missing a couple, and it's Brindle with the basketball, and he did pretty good getting rid of that.
Yeah, he sure did.
And now the three-point try from outside is no good from Tyron Williams.
Well, keep here, Chambersburg ball, the rebound off to the Colts. He traveled. I know we don't have an official stat, but man, a lot of missed shots by both teams.
Yeah, it sure is. They pass in, and that was a bad shot. It went off the side of the basket. So the Trojans had their opportunities, all net at the other end, or all air, I meant to say. And now into the basket, and there it finally goes down. That is Joey Zavarsky, and it's a 35-28 Chambersburg lead. As we approach the 1 minute mark in the third quarter. And that's from the foul line. It misses everything. It's going to remain Chambersburg basketball, however. Trojans are back home again Monday night. Take on the Carlisle Thundering Herd.
How are they doing this year? They had a good squad last year.
They're expected to be very good this year. Very good. And, in fact, it's one of the teams that Coach Scheffler said at the beginning of the year that could cause them a lot of problems. CD East was one of the other ones. And as we go to the line to Tyron Williams, and they play at State College on Wednesday night. And here's the from the foul line, and that's good. And we know that State College is a very good basketball season. Our basketball team, Drew Freiberg, I think he's been around for 10 years, it seems like.
Yeah, it seems like it.
And the second one is off the basket and no good. And the rebound comes down to the Colts. We've got 45 seconds to go. Third quarter, Trojans lead it by 8. Shot there is up.
No good.
No good.
Offensive
Weissling
foul.
shot. So the charge was called.
Yes, it was.
So now it comes back to the Trojans as they are up by 8 points. And here's the Trojans with Brindle. And it's Brindle. And he'll get it back to Terrell Williams. We're down to 30 seconds in the half. That's Seth Browse. And Browse loses the basketball. Some good defense there from Gaz to take it away. And now he's blocked at the other end. As Zavarsky has it back, and it's out to number 11, whom we don't know who that is, to the basket. But no, the flip to the corner, and the three-pointer is good. 4.4 seconds left. Joey Zavarsky brings it home to cut this to 5 points. And a very good play there from the Cedar Cliff Colts at the end to hit that three-pointer. Winter is here, and Franklin Hardware and Pet Center in Chambersburg has your supplies. Snow shovels of all types, de-icers, salt, and everything that goes with winter weather conditions. Stock up now at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue in Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 7, and Saturday, 8 to 8. Phone 717-263-2624. Battery Express and more means batteries for cars, trucks, heavy equipment, boats, ATVs, including computers, laptops, watches, security systems, and dog collars. Battery Express and more, the power that keeps you going. 2364 Warm Spring Road, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturday, 8 to 12. Phone 717-331-6996. Well, the Trojans will try to hang on for another quarter here as their lead is at 5. And the Trojans' biggest of the night was 10, but Cedar Cliff has been hanging around all night. And I don't think they never at one time have led in this game.
They haven't, and they just get in these little runs, and they're pesky. They got some guys are not tall, but they can run and fast and drive to the hole.
And that's Brindle coming away with the rebound underneath.
And Collier has not been able to get back in his game. He has 4 fouls.
And they'll work it down and underneath. Easy layup there, goes down for Terrell Williams. And the Trojans lead is back to 7 at 38 to 31 to the basket and a charge. And it'll be another Cedar Cliff turnover.
And he went to the ground hard.
Brindle, he's taken a couple of shots this year. And he's coming off. I don't know whether they're just going to check him or whether there was some blood where you have to go out.
He's running out to the locker room.
And that's the case a lot of times when there's blood that you have to go out. I can't say for sure, but at least he appeared to be okay. He was running off the floor. So, yeah. And it'll be another foul here on the Colts. And the Colts now with 16 fouls. Trojans only with 3. And here's Tyron Williams. And
was on full court pressure there by the Colts.
Trojans break out of it, and they're going to get a double dribble. And they'll turn it back to the Colts. 7:15 to go in the ball game tonight. And over it comes to Carter, and that is up at a three-pointer. And this is a 4-point ball game as Carter nails the three-pointer. And we'll take a break on the F&M Trust, the sports network, on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Okay, somebody tweeted me. Okay, here we go, and I thank a viewer for some information here, as we just got something we've been looking for all night long.
What name of a player?
Yeah, number 11, and I'll get it here. I had it up and immediately got it off the screen.
Cole's still going with that full court pressure.
And
Trojans only up by 4 points. Still plenty of time in this ball game.
And here comes the Trojans at their end, and getting the bucket through is number 25. That is Terrell Williams for the Chambersburg Trojans. As the Colts will work it back out on the right side, and now taken away by the Trojans, Seth Browse. And now the other way, and who put that through for the Trojans?
Number 30 did.
That's Tyron Williams, and it's back to an 8-point ball game. Underneath, and there comes the layup the other way from Justin Gause. And now to the basket. That's Williams for the two-pointer for Chambersburg.
They're just going straight to the hole, the Trojans. The last three possessions, there's nobody around them able to go in. Here's a travel on the Colts. Will go right back to Chambersburg.
So another turnover for the Colts. Number 11 of the Colts is Gerald Jarman, and we thank the viewer for sending that our way. Actually did a half hour ago, and I just happened to see it. Just happened to look at Twitter, so. Gerald Jarman, that's settles the thing that's been bugging me all night long. And there to the basket is Williams, number 25 for the Trojans. And the Trojans have it back to a 10-point ball game the other way. And it's taken away by the Chambersburg Trojans. And down it comes. And to the basket.
Back, just fast breaks nonstop.
Yes. And that was, I was looking down, Mike.
It was number 10 for the Trojans.
That's Seth Browse. So Browse with the 2 for Chambersburg.
The Colts just can't stop the fast break. There's no perimeter shooting. Trojans going a 2-3 fast break off the glass, easy shots.
And this will send Gerald Jarman III to the line for the Cedar Cliff Colts, and he misses it. And he is not listed on my roster anywhere. That's strange.
You're going to have to email somebody, let them know.
And that is off the back of the glass, no good. And the rebound underneath, and it goes in for Patrick Weisling. And it's a 10-point game at 48-38. as we're down to 4:14 to play. And the pass over, and it's going to be out of bounds. As the Trojans will get the ball in. And they work it in. That is Brindle. And Brindle will get it back to Seth Rouse. Now over right side to Brindle. And over to 20, Terrell Williams. And it's Williams. And he'll get it to Tyron Williams. Over it comes to Evan Schreffler. Schreffler to Brindle. 3:36. Trojans can really afford to take as much time as they need here. And it's going to be a foul called. And it's going to be a 1-and-1. As that is the 7th team foul.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They can just keep running back and forth, pass. They don't have to do anything now with the lead. And now they go to the free throw line. It's the only way the Colts can get the basketball back.
And it'll be Cade Brindle to the line for Chambersburg for a 1-and-1. And his shot is good. Brindle puts it through. And the second one on the way for Cade Brindle. And that one is good. Brindle, 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I have him at 18 unofficially. And over it comes, and this is Jarman, and he's fouled. Working it in again. Over to the right side, and that is up off the back of the glass. No good. Rebound comes down to the Trojans. As the Trojans work the ball up, it's Brindle. Underhanded layup is no good, but he is fouled. And Cade will go to the line.
Nice athletic play by him, going coast to coast. Getting the contact, going to the free throw line. Trojans are taking control now of this ball game.
They lead it by 12 at 50-38. And if Cedar Cliff is going to foul and you make your foul shots, the game's over. And that first one is good. Quite a night here in progress for Cade Brindle.
Yeah, they usually have the scoring on the scoreboard with their names and numbers. They don't have that tonight.
And the second one is also good. So Brindle, 5 of 6 from the foul line. As this is a bounce pass down, and a shot there is up and good. Justin Gause looks like a very good player for Cedar Cliff. So it's back to a dozen at 52-40. And we have seen very little of Joel.
They better hurry up and get past.
And it looks like we're going to get a timeout called here. So there is a timeout on the court with the score Chambersburg 52, Cedar Cliff 40 on the F&M Trust, the sports network on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
There are so many things to get done this time of year. Don't get me wrong, it's all good, but man, it can get overwhelming, especially the money. That's why I prefer F&M Trust for my banking. F&M Trust has all the mobile and online tools I need to keep on top of finances, and they have 22 locations, every one of them right here in South Central PA. That's 100% local to me, and it's banking done my way every day. If this sounds like a great bank to you, learn more now at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
2:33 to go in the ball game. It is a 12-point lead for the Chambersburg Trojans. Evan Schreffler with the basketball at midcourt. And now over it comes. That is Seth Browse. And it'll be Browse. Browse And over to Brindle. And he'll get it to Schreffler. And it's going to be a foul. This will send Seth Brous to the line for the Trojans. And winter is here. And Franklin Hardware and Pet Center in Chambersburg has your supply. Snow shovels of all types, de-icer salt, and everything that goes with winter weather conditions. Stock up now at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue in Chambersburg. And here come the Cedar Cliff Colts, and there is the jumper outside, and it's going to be a whistle and a foul underneath after the miss by Gerald Jamone on the shot.
Tyrone Williams thought he had all ball. He's smiling, shaking his head. Schreffler stood up.
And that shot is off the back of the glass, no good by Coda Heckman. And the second one is good.
Collier, he hasn't come in the game since he got that foul trouble.
No, he has not. He has sat out since he has had that, and that was early in the second half. And we have not seen hardly anything of Joel Torres tonight.
So, like we said, team effort, and some players have really stepped up tonight. And it's getting closer to another victory in the hands of Chambersburg.
Minute 48 with an 11-point lead. And the Brous shot is good. And it's good to see the Trojans making these clutch foul shots. Even with a 10, 11-point lead, if you're not making them and they're turning around the opposition and making it, it dissipate in a hurry. We saw how fast it could earlier, going from 10 to 4 in a matter of seconds.
It's hitting some three-pointers.
54-41. Outside, the shot there is no good. Rebound comes down to Gauze with a minute 33. And this is going to be up to the basket and another foul. And Brindle will go to the line for the Chambersburg Trojans.
And it's been non-stop hustle by Chambersburg, too. They're still diving for the basketball with 1:32 left, up by 13 points. That just shows you the dedication that they are displaying. And the way they're playing, they're going to give a lot of teams some headaches.
And here's the Brindle shot. It's no good. And the second one from Brindle is good. Cade Brindle matches Chambersburg's biggest lead of the night at 55-41, only a minute and a half to go. Shot there is no good from the Colts. It's out of bounds, and it'll be coming back to the Trojans. Well, we expected the Trojans to be very good. Had a great influx of underclassmen coming up, along with a lot of returning players. Of course, Whitfield and Christian were two big losses for Chambersburg from last year, no question, by Sean Mincy. But I knew they had a talented group just from watching as the pass goes underneath, and that is up and in for Terrell Williams. Just from watching the JVs, not necessarily the scores, but you could tell they had some athletes out there. And that shot is no good. And now the rebound stolen away by the Colts, and the shot misses from Jamone. And now it comes here all the way on the break, and the two-pointer for Terrell Williams, who is also having a big night for the Trojans. And we do have another timeout on the court, 40 seconds to go. And the Trojans lead it 59-41. Must be some kind of late strategy somewhere along the line. And we'll just keep it here. It's a 20-second timeout. And we can tell you the winner is here at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center in Chambersburg has your supplies. Snow shovels of all types, de-icer, salt, and everything that goes with winter weather conditions. Stock up now at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center in Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 7, Saturday, 8 to 5. Phone 717-263-2624.
Might be a chance to get some subs in, Gary. I see a lot of new faces for the Trojans.
It is with as we're down, and the Trojans are going to go to 5-0 to start the season. When was the last time that happened?
I don't know, Gary. It's been a long time.
59-41.
I know some Trojan teams have been 0-5 recently, but not the basketball team.
And this is going to do it as the seconds tick off the clock. And another convincing win tonight over a very strong team for the Chambersburg Trojans. They've had back-to-back nights now where they've knocked off Cedar Cliff, and last night it was CD East, as the Trojans go to 5 wins and no losses to start the season. And we'll be back with the post-game show after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Hi, I'm Greg Kennedy, General Manager, Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Due to record-breaking sales the past 3 months, we're bringing back cash for junkers. Push, pull, or drag it in, and you'll receive $34.50 over fair condition KBB minus recondition. If you don't have a junker, no problem. We'll still give you $34.50 over fair condition KBB for your current vehicle. Over $17,000 off a new 2017 Silverado 1500, stock number G2403. 0% financing available in everything, including the redesigned 18 Traverse. Our used vehicle super center with over 2,500 pre-owned available. Over 1,000 new Chevys available. We offer free PA state inspections for everyone. Free service loaners. Free Saturday car washes from 9 to 12. And with the credit doctors Mike and Nate, everybody drives. The lowest prices online at BlazeChevy.com. The price you see is the price you pay. If you don't have a Blaze Alexander logo in the back of your vehicle, you paid too much. This is why we're the area's #1 volume Chevy dealer. By taking deals the other guys won't. Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle. Find new roads.
Se habla español.
Battery Express and more. And more means batteries for cars, trucks, heavy equipment, boats, ATVs, including computers, laptops, watches, security systems, and dog collars. Battery Express and more. The power that keeps you going. 2364 Warm Spring Road, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Saturday, 8 to 12. Phone 717-331-6996.
There are so many things to get done this time of year. Don't get me wrong, it's all good, but man, it can get overwhelming, especially the money. That's why I prefer F&M Trust for my banking. F&M Trust has all the mobile and online tools I need to keep on top of finances, and they have 22 locations, every one of them right here in South Central PA. That's 100% local to me, and it's banking done my way every day. If this sounds like a great bank to you, learn more now at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro. Open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas in Mercersburg and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Catch the holiday spirit in one of Franklin County's charming communities. Places like Chambersburg, Greencastle, Mercersburg, Shippensburg, and Waynesboro. Enjoy glistening downtowns, historic house tours, carriage rides, cocoa crawls, wine walks, boutiques and bazaars, pop-up shops, local artisan wares, and wall after wall of local, regional, and national art. Cumberland Valley Model Railroad Club presents its holiday open house at 440 Nelson Street in Chambersburg, December 10th, 17th, 23rd, 30th, January 7th, and 14th. Open noon to 4 p.m. Free admission and handicap accessible. For more great moments, visit explorefranklincountypa.com.
Back here in Chambersburg, where the Trojans have made it 5 in a row by defeating the Cedar Cliff Colts by a score of 59-41, a game the Trojans led from the beginning, Mike.
Yeah, there's some scary times throughout the game. Cedar Cliff, pesky as far as shooting from the outside to hit a couple threes there midway third quarter. That got within 4 points. But we were talking about the Chambersburg Trojans. This year's squad is not one star. It's the whole team. And the whole team had contributed really well tonight. In fact, one of their main guys, Collier, had to sit down early on in the third quarter with foul trouble. He didn't return from the game. And then everybody else kind of just stepped up from there. Cade Brendel, huge game from him. And the attack of the fast break, it's kind of like what you do in practice. The 2-on-3, lay it off the glass. They had 4 or 5 of those right in a row, and that kind of hurt Cedar Cliff with their multitude of turnovers as well. It did not help their game plan. Just too much Chambersburg, and a good win on a Saturday night. They got a big game here Monday against Carlisle. That's the test. When you're going to be beating, seeing our friends from Carlisle and then Harrisburg in a couple weeks, if you're starting to beat those teams, or even if you lose but come close, people are going to be looking out for you. And Chambersburg, 5-0, that's 5 games now that they played and won, and that means something. I mean, it's not no luck of the draw. They have a good quality team this year, and it's very exciting to see how well they'll do for the rest of the way. I remember a couple years ago, as soon as after the holidays hit, they had that stretch where they lost like 7 or 8 in a row after the start of the year. So hopefully, they have the holiday tournament, and January, it comes fast and furious. They're having games left and right, seems like, especially depends on the weather. And it's a long basketball season, it really is. This is just a taste of it, and we'll see how far they go with this squad. But they look good so far.
They do. They have done the job so far, and believe it or not, with tonight's game, we are almost 1/4 of the way through the season. And it's only, the Trojans have played 5 games in 9 days. And they have 2 more next week. So, and it's a period of 7 weeks that you play high school basketball. And in that time, the Trojans have a 21-game schedule. So that's an average of 3 games a week. And they've got off to a big start with 5 out of 9 here tonight. 5 games in 9 days, all victories. Scoring led tonight by Cade Brindle with 20. Tyron Williams had 16. Coda Heckman had 7 for the Chambersburg Trojans. Up next for the Trojans, it will be on this coming Monday night when the Chambersburg Trojans will play host to another tough opponent, They got 2 of them coming this week in Carlisle and State College. And with life in the Mid-Penn Commonwealth, I think we're almost going to be saying that on a nightly basis. Another tough game, one which we did not expect to be tough, which turned out to be, was the Mifflin County game, which a big surprise. Chambersburg was lucky to walk out of the gym with a victory that night. But be sure to join us here again Monday night. Our broadcast time will be at about 7:15 p.m. when the Chambersburg Trojans take on. We'll be taking on the Carlisle Thundering Herd. Tonight's game has been a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com. Our live stream operator, Darby Sells. And tonight's game has been brought to you by F&M Trust, Antrim Insurance, the Franklin County Visitors Bureau, Keystone Ford, Del Martin Incorporated, by Greencastle Eye Care Center, Premier HVA Services of Greencastle, the Sports Page, your news source for Franklin County sports. Stories, scories, and highlights from Franklin and Fulton County is at thesportspage.blog. By Blaze Alexander Chevrolet, the United States Air Force, Green Village Family Restaurant, Olympian Athletics, Klein Tours, Franklin Hardware and Pet, Battery Express and more, Mondor Pharmacy, and Sites Jet Lube. For Mike Berger and the entire Mid-Penn Broadcasting team, I'm Gary Klein. Have a good night, everyone. Once again, the final score, Chambersburg 59, Cedar Cliff 41.